Battle control initialized.
Hello there, comrades in cannon fodder. I'm having another game, and I'm trying to do a part 2 help for Rusty players video.
Cannot deploy here. Build construction
And
options.
anyone who saw my last post, it was discussing a few points about playing while Rusty, because I'm well out of practice myself, so I thought it's a good time to talk about it. But it meant that I forgot about a lot of things,
construction option.
a lot of points I meant to mention, I forgot about, and made a lot of mistakes.
Unit ready.
So I thought a part 2 might be useful, because with the automatic counterattack tactic I mentioned, attack all the time is also another part of the few tips for Rusty players. You need to maintain the attack.
Construction complete.
And I'll go into a bit of detail about what I mean by that. And it means throughout the game, but basically it means you have to attack, because the distraction and the way it affects your opponent's playstyle is essential for keeping you alive. You have to maintain your attack, and even if you're being beaten by a far superior player and you've got hardly any units, you still need to maintain some level of attack just to alter their mindset and and stop them aggressively spreading out throughout the map, and stop them thinking that, you know, they own the game, because that means they'll spread rapidly and be able to replace any losses. So any units of theirs you kill in defensive fighting, it won't matter. They'll replace their losses and gain total map control. So you have to maintain the attack. And even if you're getting beaten by a superior player, you can still do this by using Gren drops, 4 or 5 grenadiers in an APC, or small eco raids. Even this will help, because it stops your opponent thinking he's invulnerable, and it distracts some of his attention. It'll draw away some of his units from the attack, and it will help you in your defense and overall gameplay. So remember that, to maintain the attack. Even if you're getting badly beaten, you can use a Gren drop or a small eco raid.
Unit ready. Construction complete. New construction build options. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Of course. Agreed.
Structure captured.
Right, managed to capture that. Let's leg
Unit
it.
ready.
Awaiting orders. Of
Unit
course.
ready.
Except for him, I'll leave him
Unit
there.
ready.
But yeah, you have to maintain your attack.
On hold.
It's essential for, you know,
Unit
the effect
ready.
it has on your opponent. Things like that. Absolutely essential to keep attacking.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Even if it's on a small scale, you have to. And if you know your opponent's a really good player, then try and use a Gren drop early to interrupt their early build order and things. Help give you an early advantage. That's always useful. But I haven't been scouting much, and I don't know what I'm up against, so I best start looking. There we go. I can see that there, so let's see. I best not run in there.
Training. Unit construction ready. Complete. Primary building selected. Unit ready. New construction options. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit construction
Orders.
complete.
Very well.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
I'll send that ore truck to this ore
Unit
pile.
ready. Unit ready.
Orders. As you wish. Ready and waiting.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit construction complete.
Very well.
Just need to get some up-to-date
Agreed.
scouting information. The more the
Unit
better.
ready.
Right,
Unit
put
ready.
him on.
Affirmative.
Unit
Of
ready.
course.
Hold
Agreed.
fire
Very
and
well.
stop, so
Unit
it doesn't
ready.
attract attention.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
That's why.
Orders.
Unit ready.
At once.
There we go.
Unit
And he
ready.
was not negligent. He looked,
ready.
but I caught him.
Unit ready.
Go on, hurry up. Thank you.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Construction complete. Unit ready.
Yeah, they're not
Unit
happy about
ready.
that one. Look, it was a nice catch.
Cannot deploy here. Primary building selected.
Unit
Primary
ready.
building selected. Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready. Ready.
Awaiting orders. Wait.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Comrade.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Ready and
Unit
waiting.
ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost. Ready. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready. Lost. Unit lost. Unit complete. Unit ready. Lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Construction lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Construction lost. Unit ready. Cannot deploy. Ready.
I'm actually struggling with the way I've got my controls set up.
Reporting.
Unit ready.
I'm all over the
Unit
place.
ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Agreed. Reporting.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit
Ready
repaired.
and waiting.
Unit
Very well.
ready.
Awaiting.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Waiting
Unit
order.
ready.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Right,
Construction
I'm going to
complete.
risk this and
Once.
just go on a big attack.
Acknowledged.
Unit cannot ready. Deploy here. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit
And
ready.
hope that I don't get
Unit
caught out
ready.
here,
Building selected.
because I've got a lot of
Unit
undefended
ready.
area,
Training.
unprotected areas.
Construction ready. Complete. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Yes,
Unit
sir. As
ready.
you wish.
Construction complete.
Ready
Ready.
and waiting. At once.
Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Reporting. Agreed.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Very well.
Unit ready. Cannot deploy Unit here. Ready. Construction Unit complete. Ready. Primary building Unit selected. Ready. Unit ready. Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Unit ready. Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Unit
As
ready.
you wish.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Yes,
Unit
sir.
construction
Ready.
complete. Unit ready.
Ready and of course.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Unit ready. Select Unit
Ready
ready.
and waiting.
Lost. Unit
Reporting.
ready.
Of course.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Primary building selected.
Right, that put him off
Yes, sir.
there.
At once.
So
Unit ready. Construction complete. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Unit ready.
As you wish.
see if I can do
ready.
some damage there.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Very well. Agreed.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Complete.
Agreed.
Unit ready.
Engineering.
Unit ready.
Moving out.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Of course.
ready.
At once.
Unit ready. Primary building. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit
Very
ready.
well.
Unit lost. Cannot deploy. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Awaiting
Unit
orders.
ready.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Unit
I'm
ready.
going to wreck all that,
Ready.
gut his base, and then attack somewhere else
Unit
while he's
ready.
responding.
Unit lost.
There's something going on
Construction
down there, though.
complete. Unit ready. Unit ready. Lost. Unit ready. Unit lost.
As you
Unit
wish.
ready. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Of
lost.
course.
That should
Construction
gut his
ready.
base, alright.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Complete. Lost. Unit
Reporting.
I
ready.
don't need to react
Unit
like
ready.
that.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Beating him at
lost.
home and away.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Yeah, maintain the
Lost.
attack,
Unit
no matter what.
lost.
I've got
Unit
plenty of
lost.
assets. I
Unit
know I'm
ready.
okay.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready.
I'll go there
lost.
instead.
Unit lost. Ready. Unit ready.
Leave them as a distraction. Oh, look, he's moved forward.
Unit ready.
I'll cut that off.
Unit lost. 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 Unit ready. Construction. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Right.
Unit ready. Selected.
Bit of an eco transfer needed. But yeah, he's saying
Construction
GG
ready.
anyway.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
There we go.
Accomplished.
GG. WP for well played. I was struggling there. My arm's killing me because I didn't get set up right. I wasn't prepared for him to jump in and play, but you can see I've got no scouting here. That's a good example for players out of practice on what not to do. I set up my scouts early, but I didn't keep replacing the dead ones, and I sent them further on and didn't replace my rifle guards and stuff, so it was a mistake, but I was fairly confident about how well I was going to do, and fairly confident of how, my situation. Let's get rid of the shroud. He expanded up to there. That's it. Yeah, that's all. If you don't expand, you're dead. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I didn't actually look that army graph. Yeah, but it was a decent enough game. And there's a post for people. But another part of help for out of practice players is, another useful tip I should say, is make sure that you get sat in a comfortable position before you start the game, because my arm is killing me. And maintain the attack. And it helps. Attack is the best defense is a saying I don't agree with, but in the case of Red Alert, it's partially true because it's an important element in survival. It's best defense is a solid, perfect defense. But attacking in Red Alert is essential. It's a piece of survival strategy because it distracts your opponent's attention, changes their mindset on you that you're not vulnerable and that he can't do what he wants. It alters your opponent's view of perception of the situation. You have to maintain the attack, and if you know you're up against a good player and he's going to destroy a lot of your units and you won't have many opportunities later, use an early Gren drop or an early small eco raid if you're allies, just to put them at an early disadvantage. And that's something you're going to have to practice to do without it costing you and being not being worth it. A Gren drop, it doesn't cost much, but don't waste it. So it'll take a few Gren, that's something that, even if you're out of practice, you'll have to work on a little bit. That a Gren drop is a useful, cheap way of attacking your opponent, because you have to attack in some form. And it won't cost you much if it is wasted, but just, don't waste it. Do a bit of scouting and check your targets and go for a barracks or enemy power plants early. So if they're a good opponent and you're not going to have many chances later to attack or win, try and put them at a disadvantage with an early Gren drop, but still maintain those attacks. When you're being attacked, launch small counter attacks and keep up the small eco raids, even if you're getting battered. A tank or two less in your base and a couple of rockets and rifles won't save you the game necessarily, but used in an eco raid will pay off a lot as the game goes on, because you destroy an Autrock or two, all the money that would have earned over the game is taken away from the opponent for the price of a couple of tanks that you could even move on and use for another eco raid. So maintain the attack, and that's part 2 of help for rusty players, as well as a decent 1v1 game for you all. So I hope my viewers enjoyed it, and until next time, take care and goodbye everyone. Thank you very much.
Battle control terminated.